TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond. TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.
Hey, I'm not in right now. Sorry. Leave me a message.
I
Bye.
just wanna love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I wanna do to your body, driving me crazy. I just wanna love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I wanna do to your body.
Well, good evening and welcome to Bedroom Chronicles. My name is Mercury's Rise and I'll be your host today. And my guest today is Dominique, all the way from Philadelphia. Dominique.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, so today we're going to talk about some relationship and sexual tips for same-sex couples. So this should be very interesting. So Dominique, where would you like to start from?
Same-sex couple, I mean, we could just start anywhere you like to. We can go straight to sex, whatever.
Now, let's go from...
I can start with this, with the same-sex thing. I'm going to just say it like, man, us women are crazy. Like, that's the hardest part about the female thing is it just be extra. Like, it is way more extra. You would think, like, oh, we know each other now. To some extent, that works. But when it comes down to, like, the disagreement part and the fighting part, yeah, it's a lot.
So,
when you're with another female.
okay. So I'll ask you a few questions. How did you know you were interested in females instead of males?
Well, obviously I'm interested in both.
Oh, okay.
But I knew I was interested in females definitely in school. Definitely by the time you get to gym and y'all changing, you realize, like, okay, I was looking kind of hard.
Wow. Okay. So I heard you say you like both. So do you have a what's your, so out of the two, what's your preference? What you like more of?
Definitely a man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Women are fun, but with men is nothing like being submissive. Because when I'm with women, I'm not submissive, so I'm always missing that part when I'm with them.
Oh, okay.
I'm more of the dominant when I'm with the female.
Oh, okay. So how about you just, I think it'd be easier if you just went from head to toe and just don't miss any of the other little special parts between the head and the toe.
Okay. And the women on women or the male on women on male?
Let's do the woman on woman first.
Okay, like, I don't even know where to start. I guess, like, one of the best parts about being with women is knowing each other. Like, we already know what we basically like. So I do feel like intimate-wise, it is a way different level.
Okay.
It's definitely at a way different level, and it's way more intimate. And you already know what spots work because you know what spots work on you. So that definitely makes it fun.
So let's say if you starting from the head, what areas would you touch there?
Starting from the head, I would go straight to the ears. Definitely start at the ears.
So what are you doing?
Start at the ears, run your fingers through the hair.
So are you kissing the ears? Are you nibbling the ears? What are you doing with the ears?
I'm tongue in the ear, like basically. I'm going to run my tongue around it, in it, grab your hair while I'm doing it, bite your neck. Then that's when you definitely make your way down to the breastises. And just take it on down. Me personally, I'm a big fan of the scissor, as they call it,
Of the what?
of the scissor.
What's that? Tell us what the scissors is. You said scissors or scissor?
Basically, that's like when you're in that weird position so that both vaginas are touching. Like the way the legs is kind of hard to explain, but you know your leg is over her leg, and both of y'all vaginas are touching, and
Yeah.
you can more so do things like kind of in a man way of stroking and moving and more so. It's like, you know, you can have your legs is you're on like an angle. Like imagine if you just get on the bed and you like this, so turn to the side. Like you will be sideways, the other person will be sideways the other way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I can understand since it's a scissors. I can understand that.
Yes, ma'am.
I can
That's my
visualize
personal
that.
favorite.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, definitely my personal favorite. I mean, don't get me wrong, toys are nice. I mean, me personally, when it comes to toys, with me being a dominant figure, I'm normally the one buying the extra equipment. I like double headers. I really don't like just the single header. The single header, you know, is basically just you're pleasing a woman. The double header is you more so insert one into yourself, and you get to please the both of y'all.
Wow.
So I definitely
I always
like the
wonder
double
what
headers.
those. I always wonder how those were used.
Yeah, like believe it or not, like I don't know. In a sense, the way I look at it is like you screwing yourself and the other person, and who better to hit your spots than yourself?
Oh, that's true. That is so true.
So that's definitely my second favorite.
So does the size of the toy matter?
I mean, me personally, as much as even though I like, let's say, long penises when I deal with men, I don't like it too long. I don't like them too long or, you know, too extra wide when it comes down to us in our personal time.
Right.
You know, it's like you want that good position, not that hurt you position, not that not enough position, that perfect position. So I think like a good 8.5, 9 inches is always great.
All right. So let's get back up to the neck. So you told me about running your hands through her hair and kissing on her ear and her neck, and so how do you work with the breast area?
I mean, I guess the same way everybody get them sucked on a regular.
No,
You-
but
you-
see, since it's
you
two
grab
women,
them and then next thing you know, you licking and sucking on them.
so
Regular stuff, pretty standard. Hold one, lick the other one.
yeah, but so since it's two women, are both of y'all engaged at the same time?
Well, a lot of it depends on, I guess, what type of female that I'm with, because like, you know, being gay is like really different categories. You know, you have like pillow princesses. That's a female that does absolutely nothing, but is okay with you doing anything to her in a sense. But she does nothing. She don't touch you, no none of that. She just not into that. I mean, most of the people I date are femmes. I have dated a butch before. That was kind of weird, but hey, it was whatever. But most of them are femmes, so a lot of them, while I'm doing that, definitely will be trying to touch on my breasts and grabbing my back and my butt, whatever they can reach. I'm kind of short, so most of the time they can reach my butt.
So you said the first one was did you say tunnel?
No, the scissors.
No, the first female, you said it was a couple of different types. So you said butch. I heard that was
the first one I said a pillow princess.
Oh, a pillow princess. Oh.
Yes, a pillow princess. She just lives there. She's only gay enough to let you do it to her, but she's not gay enough to do anything back.
Oh, I see.
So she does nothing but receive. Most pillow princesses are most of the time like women that want to give their men threesomes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. I've had a few threesomes, and it is always weird when it's like the girl is not like she just like a pillow princess. It makes it weird. It makes you just feel like you just like in a sense having sex with her man and having sex with her, but she ain't having sex with you.
Wow. So let's ease on down a little further. So do you stop in the belly button area?
It depends. Most time I might make it right past there. faster and just get right to it.
Okay.
It depends on how much I like the person. You know, intimacy, that's intimate. So, you know, you got to have that level of intimacy with the person. I've only really had that level of intimacy with a female once.
Wow.
And the other time is just, we here to have fun. So straight to the clitoris I go.
So tell me about the clitoris. What do you do in that area?
Focus on it. Because I know how annoying it is when people don't focus on it.
Right.
When you almost there and then they lick somewhere else that doesn't even give you nowhere close to the same sensation. So I'm a big licker. People are lickers, suckers, all of that. I'm a big licker.
Oh. So do you have, I heard about this thing where you lick and then you press your tongue against the clit and it's just like a little earthquaking. So do you have any special techniques with your licking?
I don't think so. That sounds a little advanced for me. Like, maybe I might know about it, but to actually put it together, I don't know. Like, my main thing is I know what I like, and the number one thing to make me come is adding a finger in there. So that's my main thing. You got to add a finger after a couple minutes.
Oh, okay. Every couple of minutes?
So, no, after a couple minutes.
Oh, after a couple of minutes. Okay.
After a couple minutes of licking, then you add the finger, you're going to hit that spot.
All right. So
I like that. See, it's about double stimulation. It all depends on the person. Like, some people come from just the single stimulation, but myself and a lot of people I know, they come from double stimulation.
So the double stimulation would basically be the tongue and the finger after a few minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
In a sense, it would be like penetration as well as oral.
Okay. So can you add a little bit more about what goes on in that area with you and your partner?
Basically, I don't really have no special techniques, but I'm all for touching all over you while I'm down there. Like, if I can get my arm up there, I might just grab her neck. But I'm just very sensual. My hands is everywhere. I'm smacking your ass. I'm rubbing all over your stomach. I'm playing with your nipples, grab you by the neck. I might put my finger in there, take it out, put it in your mouth, then put it in my mouth. Like, all of that.
Okay. So how long have you been engaged in this type of relationship? Engaging?
I mean, since I was a teenager. And before, I didn't realize that I wanted to be the dominant figure. When I first was gay, I was like talking to more butchy females. But then I realized I want to dominate. I want to be on top. And it was just like the more I learned myself and I learned my body, I realized I don't want to be submissive to women. I want that to be my outlet of when I'm submissive. Because when I'm with men, I'm submissive.
Wow. Okay.
So it's like an outlet. I get to be the dominant. I've always been a tomboy, so it plays into my role.
Okay. So what else? So we in the front. So you flipping over, doing anything in back there?
I mean, I ain't a big ass eater. I mean, my main girlfriend, yeah. But for the most part, I like to grind on ass. I ain't even gonna lie. But I'll grind right on your ass. Grind right on your ass. Put my arms around the front and grab your breast.
Wow.
Like I got a penis or something.
You sound like you having a lot of fun.
I love it, yeah. When I do what I do with women, if it's not fun, then what are we doing?
I know. So is
Okay.
it when you with a man, is it hard for you to be submissive, or does it matter?
No, it's not hard for me to be submissive. I guess you could say as long as he can lay the pipe right, I will be as submissive as he want me to be.
All right now.
If it's corny, I'll never be able to be submissive.
Well, on that note, we're
I'm
gonna
just
go
being
to
honest.
look. On that note, we're gonna go to commercial, and we'll be right back.
All right.
How can you find a reliable source of CBD products? Introducing Holistic Wellness Boutique, a revolutionary collection of CBD tinctures, CBD topicals, CBD edibles, CBD pet products, and other relevant CBD products that help you incorporate CBD into your everyday lifestyle. The best part? Through our special Radiant Transformations program, Dr. Alea Daniel, PharmD, a well-regarded wellness coach, licensed pharmacist, and the mind behind the idea of Holistic Wellness Boutique, will also introduce you to a healthier lifestyle through proper education, nutrition, and a thorough medication evaluation to make the most of our exemplary CBD products. If you are struggling with a chronic condition, we can help you discover how to live a more holistic lifestyle through wellness coaching and the proper selection of hemp-derived CBD products. Visit holisticwellnessboutique.com to schedule a consultation or order an audacious combination of hemp-derived CBD products that will rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. How can you find a reliable source of CBD products? Introducing Holistic Wellness Boutique, a revolutionary collection of CBD tinctures, CBD topicals.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm Dynasty Smith, and I'm your host for The Flavor, where we're going to be showcasing some of the hottest independent artist videos from all around. So y'all tune in every Wednesday at 8 o'clock just by typing into your YouTube bar, TV 1061. So if you go into your YouTube search bar, type in TV 1061 to join us every Wednesday at 8 o'clock to check out some of the hottest new independent artist videos from all over. If you want to check us out on Facebook, just type in The Flavor and you can find us on Facebook. And yo, for you artists out there, lights, camera, action. Now the camera's on you. If you want to get your video aired on The Flavor, then you need to hit us up at 1061tv@gmail.com. Send us your YouTube link, and then we'll get back to you on details on how you can be on The Flavor.
Okay, welcome back to Bedroom Chronicles. My name is Mercury's Rise, and I'm your host today. And on the phone, my guest is Dominique. Dominique is from Philadelphia, and she is sharing some of her tips about relationships and things that go on in the bedroom. Dominique, you back?
Yes, ma'am.
I can hear a bell. Okay, so come on, finish telling us about your bedroom tips. And if you want to switch over to telling me about a man and you, that's fine, because I think you can give me a really nice story.
Yes, I really do have a nice story.
Okay.
I have a story. So when we talk about stories ending well, I have to talk about a fling. And it's like he really caught me off guard because it was like this neighborhood guy or whatever. And it was like he was always cute or whatever. And when I had moved into this apartment building, he happened to move upstairs. So now it's like we like really flirting now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this boy's going to get me one of these days. So it was just like this one night and stuff. He just knocked on my door like, oh, I'll order some food for your daughter because I know she likes to eat and all of this stuff. I'm like, okay, he's really trying to get me now. He'd afford the baby food. So I let him come over or whatever. So it's like we chilling. And the craziest thing about him was like I just had like this connection with him that I just like didn't have with nobody else, and it just felt so weird. And it was like when it was all said and done, he got me with the one thing that nobody else could do. He got me to have anus sex, okay? I have never been able to relax enough. But it was just like something about him, and it's just like he would just massage my whole freaking body and just have me all oily, and oh my gosh, it was just like wow, like I don't even know like where did this passion come from. But the night that he had me that relaxing, you know, we've all had the slip actions and like, oh nigga, what you doing? But this one, he slipped and it wasn't like a hole, and I was very surprised.
Wow.
Very, very, very surprised. Because
Wow.
I had a whole kid with somebody before that, lived with them for a year and a half, and I've never been able to relax. I did
Wow.
drink a little bit, but I drank with him other nights, but I had never been able to relax.
Hmm.
And he just never stopped massaging me, like, the whole time. Like, he massaged me for, like, 3 hours. It was
Wow.
wonderful.
So that could be
I thought
interesting.
I was sensual. He was very sensual.
Wow. So you still see him off and on?
No, unfortunately, like, I'm one of those people that moved out of the city and all of that stuff, started a new life and all that, so I'm just coming back to the city. But the interesting thing is I did see his cousin recently, and I was like, yo, so just tell him to call me, you know. I'm trying to see him. I'm definitely trying to see him. I'm as single as they come right now, and I'm looking for him. I am.
So
I told his cousin to tell him that I'm still waiting. But his cousin, man, he probably drinks too much. So I definitely want to run into him.
okay. So how do you, or how can we, or how can men tell if their partner maybe gay female, or just bisexual?
Oh, I think one of the biggest keys is that my children's father caught on to is like he will be looking at butts, and as a woman, we know when our man is looking at a butt.
Right.
Like we probably notice the butt first, like, oh my gosh, she gonna look at her butt. And he asked me one day, he was like, yo, like, I ain't gonna front, like, you know, it's a good thing that you don't draw and snap when I be looking at people's butts, but like I'm starting to wonder, like, are you looking at them too or something? Like, you're really comfortable with it. And I had to explain to him that I was.
So
And that was a bit of a awkward conversation because he's like, I had no clue.
really, wow. So any other clues you can give me?
Any other who?
Any other clues that man can pick up on?
Well, definitely if she asks for a threesome, or if you ask her and she ain't asking no questions, she's not worried. And sometimes it can be how they treat their friends. So that's how we realized that my sister was gay, because it was like the way, like when my family members used to try to talk to her friends, you know, when you got cousins, they come over, and they would try to talk to her, and it's the way she used to say no. Everybody started to be like, well, is she gay? Like, is this her girlfriend? Like, that's a big giveaway. A wandering eye, that's a big giveaway. If she's, like, very possessive of her friends, but doesn't even give you that type of attention, that's probably a red flag.
Wow.
Because no girl really rather hang out with her friend than her man. Unless you, like, already got plans. Now, that's different. Like, we already have plans, and then you come up and you say something, yeah, I want to go with my friend because we already hyped ourselves up, picked out our clothes. But on some regular stuff, if she rather hang out with her friend, even if her friend don't know she's gay, she's probably gay.
Wow. My. So I heard you say that you had a couple of threesomes. Who initiated it?
So one, I want to say one was kind of hinted from me and then initiated from a male that I was talking to at the time. Well, I can't say it like that because I've been talking to him on and off for 11 years.
Wow.
And like, he just came out and just asked me one day because I just kept saying certain things, like, about it. And then he came out and just asked me one day and was like, well, do you just like women? I was like, I do. And then it basically, like, weeks later and stuff, he was just like, would you have a threesome? And I was like, I would.
So
So-
I'm a little wet behind the ears when it comes to threesomes. So it's not awkward. Who's the dominant person when you have a threesome?
It depends on all three parties involved because it depends on situations and circumstances. Like, if you're having a threesome with a couple, if one is not bisexual, then it feels like the dominant person will more so be the man in that relationship because he'll more so be the one to try to, you know, make her feel better as well as trying to be nasty with you, get you to be nasty with her, and all all of their stuff, opposed to if you have a threesome with a relationship and the female is bisexual. Because 9 times out of 10, if the female is bisexual, then the threesome will kind of be like the two of them attacking you. You know, like I've honestly had a threesome with the couple together in between my legs.
Wow. So have you had the threesome with just 3 women, or the threesome with you, another woman, and the couple be you, the woman and the guy, but has it been just 3 women?
Oh man. I hate that I'm such an honest person, because I had the craziest story, because it was like a foursome, but it kind of was like a threesome because of who one of the people was. Like, let's just say it was a wild night, me and my biological sister. I was talking to this girl. She was talking to this guy. They both ended up at the house at the same time. And we felt like we partied them and kicked them out.
Wow.
But me and my sister was like literally naked in the same room, but we ain't touched each other. But that was wild, because it was literally a foursome. It was wild.
So, what's the best sexual adventure you've had based on your sexual lifestyle?
I really want to say, I would say kind of like, too, like the guy that I was talking about earlier, it was just something about it. Like, I don't know, it was like my body loved him, okay? And I had some good sex after that, but I just feel like it was just something about that. The fact that he was able to get me comfortable enough to have anal sex, I feel like that topped everything. As well as the guy who I've been talking to on and off for 11 years, because he literally made me have a double orgasm, and that never happened.
Wow.
That never happened, like just a straight back to back. So that was a lot.
Okay. That's a...
But sure, I even had this one encounter, though, where I feel like this one guy made my body do stuff that I didn't even know it could do, because I had a recent encounter a few months ago, like, honestly, because, okay, well, I can't say TMI because we're talking about sex, but I'm a squirter. All women is not a squirter. I'm a squirter. And I literally, up until, I want to say recently, I don't think I've ever literally orgasmed in that form from straight penetration. Like, most of my squirting is on oral sex. If I have squirting during penetration, it's normally double penetration, like them playing in my vagina while they're having sex with me. So I come from that. But I definitely had an encounter with this guy, like, where, yeah, he just kept making me squirt from just the penis, and that never happened. And then it's crazy because after that happened with him, kind of linked back up with my old boyfriend, and that happened again. I was like, what the hell? Like, did he open a portal that I did not know was there? I really felt like he, like, opened a portal. Like, now I squirt from literally just penetration. Like, wow.
Wow.
Never did that.
Squirting, huh? So what kind of feeling is that? Can you describe it?
It's definitely like, get off of me. It's like, get off of me. Like, it gets no better than right here. Like, this has to be the top.
Wow.
Like, it shouldn't be able to nothing to climb higher. Like, because a regular cum, it's just like, okay, it's very central. You do feel it through your whole body. But when I literally orgasm and squirt, it's like, you know how they say you sneeze and your heart skips a beat? Like, yeah, I really feel like my soul just lifted and came back down. Like, it's just like everything just shut down temporarily for like a half a second.
My.
Like, oh, like, wow. It's just, it's too sensational. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's just like, all right, wait, get up and give me a second, something.
Okay. So tell me about a man performing oral on you and a woman performing oral on you. I know you said that a woman does it a woman knows what another woman's like. So, can you is there any comparison between the man and the woman?
I feel like under 30, I'm gonna say under 25. When I was having fun, I really thought that women did it better. But now that I'm over 30, which means majority of the men that I deal with are like 33 to 40. It's definitely the men hands down.
Wow.
Because at this point, it's like the men is like, no, my plan is to take your soul. It's like the women, yeah, they know what gets you there, but it's still all fun. Like, you know, we still having fun. It's like these men is like, no, like I'm trying to get straight to the point.
Okay.
And then I guess like too with women, in a sense, maybe you don't want to like more so go straight to the point like the man does because you want it to last. Maybe that's a good way to put it. You want it to last when you're with a woman because to a certain extent, it's not like, okay, as soon as you come, I'm about to whip out my dick.
Okay.
I don't have one of those.
We're going to go to
So,
commercial.
you know, it's like,
Dominique, we're going to go to commercial on that note, then we'll be right back.
okay.
So you're a squirter, huh?
Today's world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom Inc., reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives.
Welcome to Burke's Jewelry. How may I help you?
We're looking for engagement rings.
We offer a wide selection. However, I believe we have just what you're looking for. Burke's Jeweler is your family's jeweler at 491 Flat Shoals Avenue Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia 30316 in East Atlanta Village.
Hey, I'm not in right now. Sorry. Leave me a message.
I
Bye.
just wanna love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I wanna do to your body, driving me crazy. I just wanna love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I wanna do to your body.
Well, welcome back to Bedroom Chronicles, and my name is Mercury Rising, Mercury's Rising, and I'm your host. And on the phone, my guest is Dominique. Dominique is sharing some interesting tips about some of her sexual adventures in the bedroom and some techniques, tips. So Dominique, the tips are related to female and female and then female and male. So Dominique,
Yes.
we were talking about the comparison of between a man and a woman when they're performing oral.
Yes. So I think I was at the part where I was saying that I think that with women, we don't more so like, I feel like the men is better now that I'm like over 30 and stuff because I feel like the man's thing is like, okay, I want to get down here, make you come, and then I want to, whip it out on you. So I feel like with women, like, not naturally having a male part and you're not feeling it to that level, it's like you want to stretch the oral out. Like, you don't want it to be done in 5 minutes because what y'all going to do after that? So I feel like the men, as I got older, were better, where before I used to think that the women were better, like, oh, yeah, they know what to do. But now I just feel like at this point, men grow up and they like, no, like, I know what to do.
So is it a certain type of a man that you prefer? I know you talked about the 8 to 9 inches and not too wide, but do they have to be short, tall, muscular, fat, tubby, tummy, what?
point in my life right now, to be honest, I'm really not discriminating. As long as I can be sexually attracted to you and you're not, I guess, smaller than me because I'm 4'11", so that just might be weird.
Wow.
But because I've done with assortment of men, like, you know, like my first kid's father is short, but then my second is tall. So I went from 5'8" to 6'3". So it's just like, at this point, it's just like whoever attracts to me. Now, to be honest, I do feel like I take like a tall, chocolate, muscular man any day. Like, I really feel like that's my preference. But like the guy I talk to right now, he's only like 5'8", but he's husky. I'm really not a big fan of skinny people. Like, I like to eat, and I'm not skinny, so I'm not gonna look like the big person in this relationship.
Okay. So what about the women? Do you have a certain type of woman that you're interested in?
Yeah, I think it's funny because I think I stopped being interested in kind of tall, aggressive women because it's like, listen, I'm 4'11", and, you know, dealing with women, we all women, so we get hormonal, we do all of that. And I got tired of them tall girls gripping me up and stuff, so I don't really like tall girls anymore. Because when they get mad, I don't have a lot of a win, and I don't like that.
Wow.
So with women, I just don't like skinny women.
Okay.
I mean, no disrespect to anybody. I'll even tell y'all why. Like, you know, it's like as we get older, it's like we all have that like enemy, especially enemy over a man. And my enemy is a skinny girl. So no, I don't like no skinny girls. I don't like nothing that reminds me or anything of the other baby mom. So yeah,
Wow.
I don't like skinny girls.
Okay. So, I asked you if you were currently in a relationship, and you mentioned a possibility of someone.
Just like I'm kind of like talking to someone. I'm single, you know, so stuff happens. I'm talking to somebody that I've been talking to on and off for 11 years, and I'm talking to somebody that I really like a whole lot, but you know, the like level is probably not the same, but the intimacy definitely is. So, been talking to them since April.
Okay. So what have you not tried with either sex that you would be willing to try? That you already know about, but you'd be willing to try, that you haven't done?
I don't know. At this point, I just want to elevate the things I have already done. Like, I definitely want to do, to be honest, I want to have like a 4 or 5 something. Like, that has always been like my goal. I don't know why it went wrong with me, but I do want to have sex with like at least 3 or 4 other women and 1 man.
Really?
1 man. I do not like, I don't want more than 1 man in the room. I have you said, what do I want to do? The one thing I don't want to do is a threesome with 2 men. Like, I just have this image thing that's like, I can't have 2 hoes being operated by 2 men. That's just too weird. But I would love to have like a 4 or 5 somewhere every part of my body is being touched. I think I would prefer for the man to be my man, so it's like all the chicks are there for us.
Oh. Wow. I think I've seen a movie like that one time.
I want it to be like if I was from like, oh, we're just 5 friends. Like, no, I want it to be like, we brought y'all in, so y'all come and see us. Different positions that I want to try that I haven't tried before.
Like what? Like what?
Okay, so this is one position that whatever, a porn can catch my attention if they have that on the front screen. For some reason, I want to be on like, okay, so how you describe, I'm saying like that couch position, because it got to be like that upright position. I want to be in, like, the guy sitting on the couch, me on top backward, and me getting head while I'm on top. So, because I love double penetration, but I want to try the double penetration with head. I never, like, did it like that.
Say that again. The guy sitting on the couch.
My vagina to be eaten out while I'm having sex.
How that?
If the guy is sitting on the couch and I'm on top backwards, which means my breast is facing the other way, my back is facing him.
Right.
I want my back to face him, and I want to be on top, and I want the girl down on the floor on her freaking knees, giving me head while I'm getting sex.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to picture that with two people, but it's three. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. That is like my inner goal that I really want to accomplish.
Wow.
I want to know what it feels like to have a tongue and penis at the same time.
Sounds interesting. Well, what else you got? I know you got more than one.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can more so think about a story, but I can more so tell you about my elevation with my sexuality.
Well, that's
like
fine.
The older I got, the more I realized my body and things. And when I had got out of a 6-year relationship, you know, you just all down in your dump. My sister was a part of what they consider a lifestyle group. They call it LS. So basically, I'm going to just call it free-spirited sex. You have all different types of people. You have your pillow princesses, your half gays, and your men with fetishes. There's so many different levels to the sex world. Like, basically, they have gatherings, and, like, people meet up and have sex, and they have the sex that they dream about, not just sex.
Wow.
So she had added me to that group, and it was just like, the more I was in there and meeting people, I felt myself moving towards the dominance. Like, they're actually called dominants. And, like, some of these men, they have, like, women slaves and all those things. And, like, you know, you're submissive to them. Like, that's a different level of submissive. And the more I was talking to people, the more I realized, like, no, like, I want to talk to a dominant. Like, no, like, I want somebody to feed me the dick. Like, no, I want to crawl to you. Like, it just was crazy. I realized I wanted to be a submissive. Like, I'm so mad that, in a sense, I don't have a man right now that will buy me a collar and walk me. Like, I don't want to be, now, it's levels to all of that stuff because I'm not that girl that want to be walked outside and all that. We're not doing it.
Okay.
No, do not put me in no cage. I definitely want you to put a collar around my neck and walk me over to the bed.
Oh, my God. Oh.
While I'm being fucked, just pull me by the collar, like, yeah.
Wow. That's interesting.
I recently started dreading, and to be 100% honest with you, one of my main reasons of wanting to dread is because, as, you know, just say it, as a black woman that, you know, more so has coarse hair, I wear a lot of weave. And I really got tired of not getting my hair pulled.
Wow.
And one of my main reasons for getting dreads was because I can always get my hair pulled during sex if I have dreads.
Wow. So you did, did you explore your body by yourself to see what areas felt good to you as you were evolving sexually?
I can't say that I did a lot of exploring by myself, to be honest. I can't get down with myself like that because myself and knowing myself is just over too fast. So I cannot sit here and say, it's like, man, I learned my own body. No, because I don't even like sex with myself. It'd be over in 45 seconds. I know exactly what to do. So it's no fun. So I would say, to be honest with you, I think my last relationship opened me up more to what I really like, you know, just like, okay, no, when I have sex, I really like this. Not just I'm having sex and, you know, whatever the guy presents, it's either I like it or I don't. I think my last relationship, you know, it's a difference when you have a living relationship. And my last relationship was 6 years, living together basically the whole time. So I learned a lot of stuff with that. You know, you start having sex in the middle of the night and all of that other stuff. It was like I really got to learn my body then and learn more of what I like. Like, I don't think that I always knew that I was very sexual, and I kind of always knew that I wasn't fully satisfied, but my last relationship really taught me, like, yeah, you was not satisfied, and this is what you like, because My last relationship made me realize how much I really like double penetration.
Wow.
Well, not double penetration, double stimulation.
Double stimulation.
Double penetration would say both of them. I like that too. You know, Meek put it in the song, Summer in the A-Hole. I was like, yeah, you know something.
Wow. So what you said the name of that group was LS?
Well, it's not necessarily a group because all the individual groups have different names. But I guess we could say group of people, but it's a larger group of people, like a religion. It's big like that because you wouldn't believe how big it is until you actually know about it because it's pretty underground because it's like if you don't know somebody that knows somebody, you don't know about it. But it's big like religion is.
Yeah, I think probably I had an encounter like early 1990s, and I was going to this party, but when I got there, it was a sign on the door. The sign said, "Keep your penises in your pants." And I think, well, it's a private party. So it was a private party, so it was they rented a Holiday Inn. And the whole Holiday Inn, not rooms, the whole Holiday Inn. And all the room doors at the Holiday Inn was open. So they had like a conference room where they had all these toys. Then they had another conference room where people were mingling and getting to know each other. Then they had an orgy room. Then you could just walk by the room doors and you can see what's going on and you can go in and join in if you like. Now I saw the lady that had the man on the leash and she was just walking him around in the room. That's why I laughed when you said that because I seen that. And they are kind of secretive because you truly only get to go to these type of places based on who you know. And I just happened to know somebody, but that's not what I was expecting when I went. So we got to go to a commercial, and we'll be right back with Dominique. Yeah, girl, that place was something else. And you know,
Hi, I'm Michael Kyle, your funniest man on the planet, and you're watching TV 1061, your global network. Stay tuned, because that's how they do it over here. Big time party. All right, see y'all later. Bye.
Hi, I'm Harry Lennox, and you're watching TV 1061, your global network. Hi, I'm Harry Lennox.
Are you an artist, a writer of spoken word? Do you have content ready but need exposure? Get to know me. I'm Alicia, host of a new Facebook live stream show called The Flavor, where we promote local and international talent of all genres. Here are some rules and regulations to the videos that we'll be accepting. They must be radio ready, no cursing, no lewd language. You must send us contact information as well as a YouTube link to your video so we can extract it from there. Email us at 1061tv@gmail.com. And we thank you for your time.
You're watching TV 1061, your global network. Hi, I'm
Thank you.
Now,
I was nervous.
Welcome back to Bedroom Chronicles. I'm Mercury Risings, your host, and on the phone is Dominique. And Dominique is telling me and you all about her sexual adventures with both sex, the male and the female. So Dominique, continue, please.
What we were talking about before the break? Oh, I forgot. I forgot what we were talking about before the break.
Because we were talking in between the break, so let's just start off with something new. So we were talking about threesomes, and then you said that your ideal thing that you haven't done that you wanted to do was to sit on the male and have the female giving you head.
Yes, ma'am. Totally want that to happen. I totally want that to happen. I would like for it to happen too, so you know I'm not like all old.
So.
But definitely a goal.
That's a goal, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So what else you got, Dominique? I know you got some more stuff.
So basically, I was explaining though just how I elevated in my own sexuality of realizing that I'm very sexual. I really like sex. Like, you know, as we get older and learn our bodies, like, I really like sex. And I was explaining as well that, you know, I really learned more things about what I was at that part when I said, Meek Mill said it in the song, like, you know, thumbing her a-hole, like, those were the type of things that I learned in that 6-year relationship, like, oh yeah, I do like that. Like, what? Like, don't let the man be able to have you in a position where you're standing, you're forward, he can put a finger in your butt and be able to reach around and put in your vagina. Like, yeah, I'm making you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in between.
Wow.
And I know that too. So, yeah. Okay, that's definitely the type of stuff I did not know that I was this kinky. Okay, and so I started living with somebody for 6 years, and you know that was one thing that I think kept our relationship going, even though it ended. But the whole aspect of him just willing to learn me and try new things, like, so that it's not boring in the bedroom. Like, it was never boring in the bedroom. Like, we was doing something different every few months. He was adding some more, and I was totally with it.
Wow. That's a good idea, to try something new every time you go in the bedroom.
Listen, we even sat down together and bought toys. We was kind of corny because I guess like we didn't get nothing major. We had just got like, we had bought the little, because he was even willing to try stuff, because we bought the little, it was a, I guess it was a penis vibrator, but it was like, he's supposed to put it on his penis, and then it had this little thing hanging out that's supposed to touch my clit. So we had that toy, we bought the whip, and he just bought the little bullet thing. So we had fun with it, though.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. Like, he was really, like, cool when it comes down to that bedroom shit, because it was, like, out of nowhere, it was like, you know what? Let's go buy some lingerie. Like, you know, we're going to get some sexy underwear. You're going to get some lingerie. Like, we definitely had fun.
Sounds nice. Wow.
So although, I guess, honestly, my kid's father that I spent them 6 years with, it wasn't the encounters that I explained was definitely my best sexual encounters. But honestly, I would say he was my best sex partner. Because he just elevated. It's just certain feelings that I felt in those moments, I kind of like never got to that feeling. But yeah, I was ready to fuck him for the rest of my life, though. I proposed to him, he proposed to me. I was.
My, awesome. So, Dominique, in these last few minutes that we have, I don't know if I asked you that already or not, but I know you said you have the goal, but do you have any other sexual adventure in mind other than that one particular goal that of the sitting on the man and the woman giving you head?
I guess my main sex goal, especially because I am like single, even though I'm mingling a little bit, my biggest sexual goal is that whoever I settle down with is just as nasty as me. I do not want corny sex. I don't want regular sex. I want spontaneous sex. I want to get married. I want to get married, be a family, and I want that person to not have a problem with if I say let's go and we had a family function in somebody else's house. I want to have a man that's like, we're about to fuck someone in this house. And it's going to be so awesome because we speaking. Like, we might even put on, oh my gosh, well, I can't think of his song, that song of Secret Lovers, okay? Like, no, we can't do it then. We got to do it on the kitchen table when everybody's asleep. Like, yeah, that's my biggest sex goal. Whoever I settle with has to be just as nasty as me because I am nasty.
You nasty.
Like, I'm trying to, we go on a date, I'm like trying to give you head while you driving. Like, you better not crash. But yeah, like that's the type of stuff I'm trying to do. Like, whoever I'm with needs to be nasty. Like, forget just you have sex, you have to be nasty. Don't
goodness.
sit on me, though, 'cause I don't like spit.
Look,
Don't sit on me.
so you giving him a head while he's driving. Did he close his eyes?
I mean, I've almost had a couple accidents. That's fine. I'll do it. But whoever I marry, I gotta do it, and he gotta be able to keep his eyes open.
Yeah, that's true. So when you since he has to be as nasty as you are, the person that you marry, so will you bring a woman into the bedroom with you and your husband?
And I want to.
You don't want to?
I do want to.
Oh, you do want to. Girl,
I want to, and we're gonna do it like different. Like I want to go somewhere like, cause I'm trying to think, what was it, the Bunny Ranch or that house? I want to do something like that. Like we go somewhere, and pay for it. Cause first of all, paying girls go to the doctors more than sluts.
Say that
Don't
again.
ask me how I know, but I know.
Say that again. Repeat that, please.
I said girls who get paid, they go to the doctors more than sluts.
Oh.
So I want to go somewhere with somebody. I want it to be a total stranger, and I want to have trust for the stranger. That's why I want it to be like a legal sex house. And we go, and they line up, and we pick a girl. Like, that's going to be so freaking fun. Like, yes, and that might be like what we do on our anniversaries or something.
Girl, stop. Wow. Your husband going to love you. You're so adventurous.
I'm pretty sure he is, and I can cook, so.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he is, but, you know, apparently he out here hiding, and he don't know where I'm at, but hopefully one day he'll find me.
Well, who knows? He may be listening.
Maybe.
Yeah, he may be listening.
I'm right here in Philadelphia trying not to, trying to live for you, waiting for you, so we can move somewhere else, and I ain't got to worry about it.
Wow.
But not too far, because I got to be close to poppy stores. I live without poppy stores. I don't want to be that far again.
Okay. My. So do you have a roundabout time you think you want to get married? Even though he hasn't arrived yet, but you never know. He might show up tomorrow.
Yes. I mean, I don't want to put a time on it, because I feel like I put the time on it, and right now I'm at the 2-year mark after the time. Like, I want to be married by 30. So right now, I don't want to put a time limit on it, because I don't want to jinx myself, but I don't really want my youngest kids to be fully grown. Like, I would like for them to have somewhat of a household type father in the house. Okay. My youngest is 5, so I would like to kind of have a husband by the time she's, before she becomes a young woman, where it can be a man in the house with a gun when the young man comes and knocks on the door.
Okay. My.
I'm just saying, I didn't have that. I definitely want my daughter to have it.
Okay. Well.
I answer the door like Martin Lawrence and Will Smith and Bad Boys.
Well, Dominique, I really appreciate you taking your time out today and coming on the show for me, and it was very interesting. I learned a lot, and I'm sure the audience learned a lot. And you can join us every Thursday between 6 and 7. And hold on for a minute, Dominique, because I'm going to give you the lineup of the shows for TV 1061. Every Wednesday at 8 o'clock is The Flavor, and the playlist is at 9:30 p.m. Thursday, of course, is Bedroom Chronicles with Mercury Rising, with just me, and we always have something interesting to say and something new for you to learn. Saturday is the One Nation at 2 p.m., The Conversation at 3:30 p.m., and Sunday you have the Talk Show Divas, the Sexy Talk Show Divas at 4:30 p.m., and those marvelous Talk Show Kings at 6:30 p.m. So make sure that you tune in to all the shows and are your favorites, and give us a shout out. Thank you very much.
All righty, thank you.
All right.
Hey, I'm not in right now. Sorry. Leave me a message.
I just wanna love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I wanna do to your body, driving me crazy. I just wanna love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I wanna do to your body.
TV 1061, conceptualizing your